So for vaccines for a puppy, the core vaccines are the DAPP, and that's short for distemper, adenovirus, parainfluenza, and parvovirus. And those are diseases that dogs can get from other dogs. They can get parvovirus from the soil, and those can all be deadly diseases that cause all kinds of different things in the puppy's body. Rabies is the other core vaccine. Optional vaccines are kind of what I call lifestyle-based vaccines. One of those is leptospirosis, and that is a bacterial disease that dogs and puppies can get from drinking standing water outside, like puddles and streams that have been contaminated with urine from wild animals. And any mammal can get leptospirosis. Typically, we think of it as a disease of rodents and wildlife, but really it can affect any mammal. So dogs in the city that are maybe drinking from puddles that have been contaminated with rat urine can get leptospirosis. Dogs that hang out on trails in the woods can get leptospirosis from other kinds of creatures that urinate out in the woods. Lyme disease is another optional lifestyle-based vaccine. That is a disease that dogs get from a tick bite, just like people. It is transmitted only through the tick and not from dog to dog. Another vaccine that dogs can get as a lifestyle choice is Bordetella. That is also known as kennel cough, but it's kind of a misnomer because dogs don't really have to be in a kennel to get Bordetella. And Bordetella is an umbrella term that actually refers to several different bacteria and viruses that can cause a contagious cough in dogs, and then they can spread it from dog to dog. So any kind of a situation, a dog park, daycare, anything like that, even just walking around and sniffing other dogs, dogs can contract Bordetella. And it's just usually a nagging cough that lasts a couple weeks. Sometimes, rarely, it can turn into pneumonia and cause real problems for the dog. There is one other vaccine that could be considered for dogs called Influenza, and that really is recommended for dogs that are going to boarding kennels frequently and are coming in contact with other dogs in that kind of a situation. And some boarding kennels are starting to recommend it and require it because there have been some outbreaks throughout the country over the past couple of years. But that one is not necessarily recommended for, general care. So sometimes people are afraid to get their pet vaccinated for certain diseases because they're worried about reactions. They're worried that their pet's going to have discomfort from the needle. They're worried that they're going to have a systemic reaction from the vaccine. The truth is the vaccines are being improved year after year, and they're very, very safe. We give vaccines all day long and see very, very few rare reactions, and the ones that we do see tend to be very mild, and the risk of a mild vaccine reaction far outweighs any sort of negative effect to the pet that could happen from actually contracting the disease that we're vaccinating for. So I would encourage that if your lifestyle dictates that your pet should be vaccinated for some of these optional vaccines, that you just go ahead and get it for your pets because it's better safe than sorry.